channel. So it's currently February at the moment, so you know what that means. Valentine's is coming up and I am here to provide a makeup look for you. I'm gonna go straight to the makeup look so we can pump this out. But enough rambling on here. If you like my videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below because it'll keep me updated with all my videos I'm going to be uploading. And don't forget to hit the notification bell because I'll also let you know when I'm going to upload. If you have any makeup suggestions you want me to do, don't forget to comment down below as well. I read every comment and I try to do what you guys asked me to do. But yeah, let's just get right on to the video. Starting off with my eyebrows, I've currently been really loving the Benefit Brow-Zings. So it is a powder. Usually I use like a pomade or a pencil, but I find I'm using all my products up pretty quickly, so I thought I might as well try out the brow powder, and surprisingly I actually really like it. When I first started out with makeup, I used to love doing brow powder, and then the more I went on, the more I love sharper brows, but I don't mind this, it's actually pretty good. So I start off with the powder side, and then once I'm finished with that, I go in with the gel side, so that helps stick down all my eyebrow hairs, and it also helps give a more defined brow. So I'm going to do my brows off camera just because it's just easier. And I'll just be right back when we start with the eyes. I did my eyebrows off camera and I also just carved out the bottom of them just because they're looking a little bit crazy. But I'm just going to prime my eyes with my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. And just with a packing brush, this is the Morphe M224. I just like to take a little bit of that and tap it on my eyes. I like doing this technique because it helps even out the base and it doesn't leave any streaking either. I know this looks a bit crazy, but I'm only going to prime one side of my eye just because when I do both eyes, I find when I get to the next eye it does crease a lot and doesn't really give me the full base that I really want. So I'm just going to start off with the first eye. And today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsession palette. I just love the maroons and pinks. I reckon they're just such stunning colours and they have the nicest pigment. I'm going to start off with that maroon shade right here. And then I'm just going to pat out any creasing on my eyes. I'm just going to take a angled brush. This is the angled brush by Eco Tools. I really like this one because it's got a bit of a curve to it, so it really gets into the groove of your crease. Let's tap into that, and I'm just going to mark out my crease. I'll show you what I mean. I'm actually going to take a more precise brush. This is like a really tiny brush from Glamour. I'm just going to use this to mark out my crease instead, just so I have a more precise line. Now that I have my line there, I'm just going to go back in with that Eco Tools brush and dip into that and try and just smudge it out a little bit. Now just taking a small precise blending brush, I'm going to dip into that pink shade right there, the matte one. And I'm just going to use that to blend out that red shade. Now that that's all blended out, I'm going to go back in with that really precise brush again and dip back into that red shade. And I'm just going to redefine that line. Going back with that Eco Tools brush, I'm going to blend that line out again. I'm actually going to take this brush instead. So this is another Eco Tools brush. As you can tell, I love their brushes. They're so affordable for their price. But I'm just going to take this side here, which is like a small smudger brush, and I'm just going to dip into that red and blend out the red line I have on my eyelid. Now going with my blending brush, I'm going to dip into that pink shade again. I'm just going to blend out that harsh line. I really want this look to be really cute and girly, just if you want to glam it up a little bit and treat yourself. Now taking any type of blending brush. So this is my Morphe M441, it's really big and fluffy. I'm just going to blend out the top just so there's no harsh lines and so you have a gradient as well. I'm just going to keep repeating these steps just until I have the shade and combination that I really want. So now I'm just going to cut my crease just to sharpen out the lines. So I'm just going to take whatever I had left over on my hand from the P. Louise base, and I'm just going to use that same brush just to carve out my lid space. Now that that's all carved out, I'm going to go in with this light pink shimmer shade right here. I love this shade, it's so pretty. And I'm just going to take this on a Morphe M166 and I'm just going to pack that onto the space I carved out. Now that that's all done, I'm going to give myself a wing eyeliner. So I thought instead of doing the classic black like I always do, I want to go in with the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in the shade Vivid Fire. It's like a red pinky shade and I thought it would look perfect for this look. So I'm just going to use this to give myself a wing eyeliner. So that is one eye all complete. I'm going to do the other eye off camera just to save some time, and I'll be back with some lashes as well, and we'll move straight onto the face. So I am back with the finished eyes. I am obsessed with how these turned out. My lashes are from Angel Wings as per usual. I wanted some eyelashes a little bit more natural, so more fuller, so I'm very happy with this. So I'm going to prime my face just because my face is a bit sunburned. Nothing too special. This is just the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe vera, cucumber and green tea. I love this spray, especially in the summer because it's so hydrating and there's aloe vera in it, so it helps you sunburn. And it smells amazing. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the NYX I can't even talk today. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Warm Vanilla. Pretty sure this is a bit light for me, so I might have to darken it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to darken that up. So I'm gonna add a pump on my face on each side. And I'm just gonna add a little tiny drop of the NYX Total Control drops in the shade 6.5, just a little bit to help darken it up. And taking my Morphe sponge, I'm just going to use that to blend it all out. For concealer, I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. And what I like doing with this concealer, I put a little bit on the back of my hand because the littlest bit goes a long way. And I grab just any flat brush and I grab that and just put it in the areas that I usually put my concealer. I love a bright under eye, so that's why I'm okay with this shade, even though it's like white. Yeah, I just love a nice highlighted face. Taking my same sponge, I'm just going to use that to blend it out. I'm just going to add a little bit more underneath my eyes and on my forehead. Now to set my eyes, I'm going to use my favourite setting powder, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Gloss Finishing Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. This powder, guys, is absolutely amazing. It reminds me so much of the Laura Mercier powder. It doesn't crease, it sets perfectly, and it's a nice colour as well, which I really like. And taking my Morphe E43, I'm just going to dip into that and use it to set underneath my eyes. Then to set the rest of my face as per usual, I'm going to take the Australia's Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Darkest Brown. And taking my big fluffy Lumiere brush, I'm just going to pack that into my skin. I'm just going to finish up my eyes now. So going back in with that Huda Beauty palette, I'm going to take that red colour there and take it on the end of my Eco Tools brush and just put that right underneath my eyes. And now taking that lighter pink shade, I'm going to swap the ends of the brush and use the fluffier side. I'm just going to use that to blend it out. I'm just going to put on some mascara, and this is the Essence Lash Princess False Effect Mascara. For contour and bronzer, as per usual, I'm going to take the Too Faced Contour Chisel to Perfection palette. And I've been liking this new brush. It's kind of like my other one but a bit longer. So it's from BH Cosmetics. It's just really nice to really chisel out that jaw. Like you pinpoint where you want it. And you automatically have a cheekbone. Now what I like to do, I like to take a big fluffy brush, which is the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection brush, and I'm just going to dip into the bronzer and just help smoothen out the contour we just did and give a bit more of a bronze to it. For blush, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution blush palette. I love this palette. It has so many nice pink shades. It's just so pretty. And I'm just going to use my big fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, and I always use. I'm just going to dip into that peachy shade right here. Now you guys, this stuff is pigmented, so make sure you do tap it off after you dipped in. And I'm going to put it in the apples of my cheeks. If you feel like you've put too much blush on, like I just did, just go back in with the brush you used to powder your face and just drag it down, because then it helps minimize all that blush you just put on. Because my contour is a bit too low for my liking, I'm going to go back in with my loose powder, and taking that sharp side of the sponge, I'm going to dip that into the powder and just carve out my cheekbones. I love the sponge for carving out my cheekbones. So precise. Let that bake for a few moments. Now that I've let that sit for a while now, I'm just going to dust off that bake. Now just taking some more of my Mario Badescu spray. I'm just going to spray that to rehydrate my face. I'm just going to fan that dry now. For highlighter, I'm going to use the NYX Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette. I'm thinking about taking maybe this shade up here. It's kind of like a moving pink shade. I'm just going to test that out. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm just going to put some in my inner corners. And then underneath my brow bone and on my nose, I'm just going to take this more like a nude shade. And then with that brush I used on that light pink shade, I'm just going to use that to blend the highlighter in with my eyeshadow, just so there's no harsh lines. For lips, I'm going to be taking the I Heart Revolution Retractable Lip Liner pen, and I'm going to use the third darkest shade in the pen. I'm just going to line my lips with that. I'm now going to take my Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Matte Ink in the shade 65. You guys, I love the formula of these lipsticks. And I'm just going to line up the middle of my lips. So I'm going to take the same formula lipstick but just in the shade 60. So this brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I'm really loving the pinks. I love Valentine's Day because, you know, you have an excuse to eat chocolate and not feel bad about it, so it's great. But if you guys liked watching this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It definitely does help me out a lot. And let me know what you want to see in the next video, because I am open to ideas, and turn on the notification bell when I post next as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye guys.